Good morning, guys. I hope you're well. So we're going to teach you how to short meme coins, what to look for, and how to actually make money from it. So if you saw on my channel earlier, I think it was like yesterday or the day before, I posted I'm going to possibly be shorting this, and there was a few reasons, and I'm going to teach you the reasons why. And basically, I got 100% out of it, and I got a 66% out of it. And basically, I was shorting here, so we kind of saw the drop off coming. Now I'm going to explain why I done it, how I done it. Had I have left a short in, it would have been incredibly profitable. But I took the profits. I was down on a previous long on Solana, so I wanted to just get my money back on it. So I cashed out and I'm happy with it. And I'm going to start to deposit about $1,000 back in as well. So we're going to explain why. Now we are going to be using MEXC. Now we're forced to use MEXC because they list a lot of things. And this idea came to me before, where I was buying these Solana meme coins, and it's very difficult to know how far they're going to go. And a spot buying, I was buying these meme coins, and they were falling. And I was like, okay, this is not working out. Like this, sit back. We're getting farmed. It's not working out. I can't get in early. I can't buy the dips. Even when I'm buying dips, DCAing in, it's just dying out. So I saw a pattern. I saw every single meme coin. Like we can take a look at what's doing well here, for example. Now these won't be listed and you can kind of find out. Once they have one pump, they don't really come back. Like everyone just rushes to sell. It's literally the same story. So if you can catch a top on some of these coins, and they get listed, then yeah, this was me trading this one, and this is what I saw. I was going to short here and here if it bounced, but it didn't. So potentially it could bounce back again. Who knows? But look, there's a clear pattern on these coins. If this one runs up, then you're going to look for a short. Yeah. And here's what I look for. Now we're going to take some examples. Now, I don't know what they've recently listed. I come over and I just check the recently listed tabs. So I don't know if this is even a meme coin. Let's have a look. STBL info. Let's take a look. Let's look on their Twitter and let's see what they're about. So stablecoin yield, no, I probably wouldn't look at that because it's more. I've got a search around it. Let's have a look at this one. Valoria Dex. Probably you can even get some sort of analogy from these. Nope. Anyway, we'll use another one. This one is a meme coin, definitely, yeah. So we're gonna do this one. Let's get the contract quickly. I don't know how to find the contract on these ones. So we got it. And now we're going to just look together and I'm going to teach you what I go through. Sorry, this video is a bit messy, but it's valuable information, trust me. So we've got kind. Now, from the face of it, first thing you look at is obviously the chart. Now, this potentially could be running between here. My God, let me get the line. Probably going to run between here and the bottom bit here. That's what I would suggest. And would it be good to short? Probably not. Like, we don't know. Now, you want to look at what the buy pressure is, first of all, 50-50, yeah? And it is a deep dive into it because all you've got is a bit of information previously. Now, how long has it been going? And you'll get better with experience. I've got like a sixth sense to it because I've been doing this for years. So it's been running 10 days. Now, looking at hundreds of tokens per day, I can kind of analyze, okay, this looks like a good, strong community, but what is behind it? Why did it pump? Now I'm going to look. And then we'll get into this is more like the social aspect of it. There's got 5,000 people following. What sort of engagement level is it doing? Who is this guy? Blah, blah, blah. But I think this is quite a weak meme, in my opinion. It might run a bit more, but I would be looking for an overbought position. Like everyone that's buying this is hoping it's going to go all time high. But me personally, I know 20 mil. When I would short this is if Solana starts falling. So if Solana starts falling and it's a really bearish day, everyone rushes to these meme coins and starts to short it. So I'll keep an eye on it. I don't think this is a good entry now. Now we're going to look at the analytical part or the part which is going to make you the most money. Now, this is going to sound a bit strange, but think of these meme coins as a box. So the more money in the box, the higher it goes. Yeah. these don't actually have value. It just means people have put their money in for it. And now it's got 843, 41 liquidity. Liquidity is the most important thing. This is why I'm decent at yield farming, but I'm very good at finding these meme coins to short. And you can't always find a position. So we're going to look now and see what type of liquidity it's doing. And I have a notepad near my desk and I write down how much liquidity these are. And if you add all these together, you can use, to make it easier, you can use Bird Eye. So Bird Eye will just clump it all together in terms of liquidity. So we're going to click that and we've got 1.9 million liquidity for a 20 mil market cap. Now this ratio, because it's not as new, will probably have a better holder spread. So all it takes for your liquidation to happen is someone to buy $10,000, $20,000 on this coin. However, all it's going to take is for one guy to say, I've had enough. This guy even, 0.5%. If he says I've had enough, he's going to tank the chart drastically and panic everyone. It's the panic that we want to short. And at the moment, what is the sentiment on the Telegram? Because if it's like, oh, guys, any news today, stuff like that, that's what I'm looking for. I want to see the panic in people when they're writing. If it's very bullish, like, oh, guys, come on, let's do just chill when they're working together, then I'll stay away, in my opinion. Kind Dev donated 40,000 ago, 3 minutes ago. I don't know if that's just repurposed. So have they posted it again? Time to send is higher, no stopping. Like, what's the quality on these accounts? Genuinely, this is, we've done 10 minutes of research and you can kind of see I wouldn't personally short this. This is bearish. I like that. But I want to see like who's posting. People are changing their profile pic. So it looks kind of strong. It's not going to go to 100 mil. Like this guy's dreaming. Yo, just joined. What are you doing? So they're just donating to streamers. Is that what the coin is? So you want to kind of get a market sentiment around how is the streaming side doing on Solana? Like how strong are the coins that are launching? Bagwork kind of dropped, and that was kind of a big one. So if this doesn't bounce back, it very quickly shifts from everyone's making money, we're doing really well in the sort of meta of um, streaming to suddenly switch to we're doing really, really bad. So we kind of looked at this. Now, if you put yourself in a position where you're holding this coin, yeah, you brought up here, you made big profits, and it's kind of here now. Where do you think this is going to go? Yeah, I haven't got any money on my account, but I think I've got like $40, but I wouldn't open a $40 position. Yeah, I think it's more like you kind of don't want to just gamble. If you buy here and then suddenly someone buys up, you're liquidated basically. But the the upside potential of getting a right position is worth the patience with these coins. Now you're only going to be able to do like 20% leverage. Uh, hmm, See, like looking at this, you kind of think like it's going to sink, but optimistic on about, look, it's trending 11. Yeah, and when it's easy is when, like, say this coin gets listed and then it starts to drop off, that loses visibility and causes people to sell. So there's so many different metrics around it. To me, this looks like a strong coin. Yeah, and in my opinion, I would wait until it breaks up to like here and then start to study it again. Now you must keep an eye on liquidity. If someone removes a large portion of liquidity, which I saw on Bagwork, it is very, very detriment to, how can I put it? It means that the chance of it sinking down, if someone removes their liquidity, they remove their kind position and they're more likely to sell it. I saw a big person remove a large portion on the sort of Bagwork one. And that sort of prompted me to study it like I've just done and start to say, okay, I'm looking to short this. Let me get an entry. It looked like an entry and then I got in. But this one seems like it's kind of leading the pack and people might be rotating from Bagwork to kind potentially. But look, in my opinion, it's a bit strong now. So I will probably be waiting and seeing how it's going to sort of move. Now, if this starts to sink, probably it starts to drag down all the others as well. And bear in mind, we're going to keep an eye on Solana as well. But potentially any coin on Solana above 10, 20 mil is a good short, in my opinion, right now. Simply because the liquidity isn't there. 2 million, and then people have large bags. Like these, any moment, any of these can sink. Now these might all be just one person. Like this might be 1% airdrop, airdrop, airdrop. You don't know. But looking into something is going to be highly detriment. Now I do use a bunch of tools. Some of them are paid. I'm not going to go through them, but hopefully you can kind of get an idea. Now Mobi Screener is also a good one to kind of look at. Um, Simply because I like the way it lays everything out, and they do give you some good metrics. So you can kind of see there's 7,000 people online. It's not showing up on here, I don't think, which is good. It's not trending on here. So less visibility means it's more likely to sort of fall. They've updated their Mobi screener. Oh, it is rank 2. Sorry, my bad. And in the last 5 minutes, we're having more sell pressure as well. We have more sell volume. So these are the things you want to look at as well. And if I am going to short, it's going to be a quick short to here, in my opinion. But right now, the liquidity looks fat. Now, the other thing I should have actually shown you was if you have a look at the liquidity levels, we want to see what is the makeup of the liquidity. So if we take this one's the biggest pool. It's probably a 0.21 fee, and this is probably a 1% fee. So we're going to look now. Play close attention. Most of it is in Solana. This one as well, most of it is in Solana. That means that when someone sells, there's a lot of Solana to defend the floor. Now we can go in to Meteora and see whereabouts the liquidity levels are. Now this is probably the most important thing I should have showed you earlier in the video. So let's have a look. So we're going to go here and we're going to check liquidity levels if this ever loads. Because liquidity levels are going to be probably the most important thing. And if it starts to dip down and break the floor, so the 900 is a 1% fee. Okay. So we can see here that the Solana makeup is pretty much around here. So you could put a limit order in even down here. So most of the Solana is concentrated here and here. So what price is this? 0.0039. So that's when I would look to short. Soon as it drops down here, there'll be a large dump. So 379, which will be, so let me look on this one. Where's the actual chart? Important to always look at these ones because they're the most important one. So, and that's typically what makes up the floor. So 39 is roughly here. Yeah, that's like the first liquidity floor. So if it goes to here, that could be potentially where it's going to sort of sink. But right now, if someone removes that large amount of Solana, like the token falling means their Solana's getting swapped into kindness, which is falling. So that'll panic someone to remove the liquidity, and it will just mess the floor up completely. Like a few sales will dump it down, and that's what I saw on bag work. And the community sentiment wasn't there. Everything sort of lined up. So this one I'm going to keep my eye on, and I'll do more in-depth videos. If you like this video, just leave a comment and say, yeah, I liked it. And if anyone's watching to this part, God bless you. I wish you all the best and take care.